chef?
She's a chef. She's good at it. She does a good job.
What's going on here?
Basically, it's just a well development that we're doing right now.
Okay.
We drilled a 1,000-foot well, and this process is mainly to get the well developed and get all the sand and drilling fluids out of the well. And basically tell, you know, what kind of pump it's going to take to bring this thing onto production.
Oh, I see. How deep is that well?
1,000 feet.
Already 1,000 feet. And I saw that your pipe goes back into the water bank. So what you're actually doing is just pulling the water up and eventually send it back to go in the water bank over there. Is that right?
Yeah, after all the mud and everything's pumped out of it, then we'll put it in the water bank.
This line to the left here is coming from that new well. They're basically purging that well, getting all the sound out, and running this line over into the water bank, so when they bring water up, they will redeposit in the ground in this water bank. And you see that water is still flowing through the bubbler. Here's another extracting well going in at the second phase of the Semitropic Rosamond Water Bank. And what we just looked at was a well with a pump on it. This one, they're still just drilling the well on the other corner here. Put water in the ground, somehow it's got to be taken out, and that's what these guys are doing. These guys are drilling another well, which will allow them to take water back out of the water bank. These are the drill bits that go on the end of that rig that he's turning. You can see they grind down through the soil so that the casing can follow in. LA County Road Department is working on Avenue A this Wednesday afternoon. The right side of the road is LA County. The left side, of course, is Kern County. And the rains have damaged the shoulders. On the right-hand side, LA County has dug a deep trench. And it looks like they're backfilling rock into the trench. This pipe is stacked up all along the road heading east on Holiday from 67th. All the other pieces of pipe are look to be about 48 to 50 feet long, except this last one. This last pipe is the elbow that turns up 35th Street. As you can see, this is a concrete over steel pipe. This is where the water will flow out of the California Aqueduct, I believe, up into the treatment plant on 35th Street. Looking back towards the west, the pipeline running along where you see the power poles and the shovel, that's already been buried. Little markers like this mark the path of the new water line, as you can see. Up here at the Ave treatment plant on the end of 35th Street, the small orange flags come all the way up here, so that water line probably will hook in right here. The skate park is 1 month old today. Give me a critical judgment of what do you think about it?
It's good, but it could be bigger.
Bigger?
Yeah.
Longer or wider?
Wider. A little bit, yeah, like.
Do most of
we just need a little more sidewalk to skate on. It's a little crowded when a lot of people are here too, and then there's no room to skate.
I think it's a good start. Kids having fun with it?
Ooh, make a dome over it. Lots of fun. So it's indoor skate park.
Yeah. Here at 1014 Orange on Wednesday, At about 2, you can see that the roof is getting ready to go on. Some second-story framing is already up here at the new apartment buildings, Rosamond apartment buildings, the corner of United and Hampshire Street. You see the second-story framing there, and that phase is coming out of the ground. 73 units in this apartment complex. 1 block off of 35th Street, looking east, new curbs, gutters, and sidewalk on Felsite are in, and the grade has been brought up right to the curb level. So Felsite is progressing rapidly.
The amount of traffic that comes down through here and the speed in which they come down through, I suggested that now that they've widened this road, that they put a stop sign going both directions at the corner of Clark and Felsite.
Okay.
Simply because the speed in which they would travel would put them onto Goldcrest Lane right here on the corner.
Right.
And would put the people that are coming out of this track in danger of being broadsided and end up in our front yard, probably with lots of damage to them and their cars.
You mentioned to me there's a crown in the road. Okay, now so we're watching that car disappear in front of us, and it's going across the top of the crown, right?
Yes, and when you're down that far, you can't see coming this direction what might be out here in the lane. The car's disappeared.
Right.
You can also see way off in the distance down there the sign for the church.
Right.
And ironically enough, we're surrounded by tract homes,
yeah,
but they don't seem to consider this a residential area because there's only 3 addresses from the frontage road to 40th Street West. We still have concerns on when they're done, whether we'll be able to get in and out of our driveways like we used to. That's a major concern, because if you can't get to your driveway, where are you going to go?
Yeah, so it'd be too steep a grade.
Well, that's a concern. That's a concern.
Yeah.
That's a concern. We've voiced that to Granite and also to Kern County, and I talked to the gentleman after the meeting, or in the break, about that grade, and they assured me that if there was any problem with it, to just contact them, and they handed me their business card. Okay. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens when they're done. It seems like
get them while they're paving to pave yours down in there, right?
Yeah. Well, there's if you go down and take a look at where the grade's supposed to be off of that stake,
right,
it's that much higher up above the ground that exists there right now. And that'll make a pretty good sized step. So I think they're rethinking that part of it. So as they get into it, they're reanalyzing what's going on, which is obviously different than what the drawing shows.